What's up, people? Making tracks. This Splice has an AI function built into it now. It's called create or stacking, and you can choose a genre, and it gives you it gives you 4 tracks. It sets the tempo and all of these things, but you can change it. You can change the tempo. You can change the tracks that it gave to you, but it's like a song starter process, and you can, if you like tracks, you turn them off and mute them or whatever, and you want to see what they sound like, what one sound like, to build off of that, and, break it down. That you can build a track off of this. You can build a track off of this, and this is like the second rendition of what I was building, because you only get 8 tracks, and once you save it, then you can export it. Take those files that you exported, put it into Logic, or whatever else you may use, MPC, um, whatever, Fruity Loops, whatever you use them. What is that one? Logic Pro, whatever you're using, you can pull these tracks over. And when you pull them over, make sure you keep them in the tempo. You want to make sure that the track tempo means to set whatever tempo you set it at. Make sure it stays that once you export it into that into your DAW, into whatever platform you're using to create your music and manipulate the tracks even further. Once you got the tracks, is probably maybe 16 bars, somewhere around there. Some depending, you know, each track is different. You may get a 4 track, 4 bar joint that just keep looping. You know what I'm saying? You might have something that's 8, or you might have 12, whatever. I don't know. If you are an engineer, then you know what to do with the tracks. If you are a creator, you know what to do with these tracks. You know what I'm saying? They gave you an outline. You can break it down the shape of how you want it. You can cut, paste, fade in, fade out. Uh, you know, manipulate it, change the sound. You know how to do how you create. It's different for everybody. You know what I'm saying? How you want to create, how you want to sound. That's what makes it your own. Once you arrange it, it's your own now. You didn't have to produce the sounds, but as long as you're manipulating the sounds, which makes you an arranger, that's what makes it yours. That's what makes it yours. So this is the second rendition of it, because I had started taking um, the leads out, in and out. So I keep my main beat, and I take out the extra instruments that I want to play in and out. And since like I said, I only got 8 tracks, so if I keep the beat at 4 tracks or 5 tracks, then I only got 4 or 3 spaces. So I have to keep saving it, you know what I'm saying, and export it, because you got to export the whole thing, you know what I'm saying, and because it got to stay in rhythm. And then when you pull it over, it got to stay in that same tempo, because did I did it before without keeping it like that, and without keeping it like that, and it wasn't. I could still use them, you know what I'm saying, but it wasn't the sound that I had created. So yeah, I actually kept one version of a track like that was out of tempo, where all the tracks were in tempo together. It still came out good, but it wasn't that sound. It wasn't the sound, you know what I'm saying, that I heard, that I had created, but it was something different. So it all plays a part. How you can, once you get the tracks, you can do what you want to do with them. You know what I mean? If it inspires you to create a whole 16 bars, it's yours. Do something with it. Let the world hear it. You know what I'm saying? Whether they like it or not. You know what I mean? Somebody gonna feel it. You putting your heart and soul into it, somebody. You know what I mean? Hey, I know this joint nasty. This is nasty. All right, that's the actual second part. So it's 12 bars. It's 12 bars. The whole thing is 12 bars. Not that's what maybe about 10, maybe 15 seconds, 10, 15 seconds, 10, 10, anywhere between 10 and 15 seconds. I think my tempo was at what, 84? If I'm not mistaken, I think the tempo was at 84 on that. 86. 86 beats per minute. Yeah. And it started, they had it at 100 and something. It was over 105. I'm pretty sure it was over 105. I brought that thing down. I heard it in there. When you're a creator, when you're an artist, you're creating and you have the tools, you have the sounds, the inspiration. It only take a little bit to inspire you. You know what I'm saying? Why am I doing it from this angle? It only takes a little bit to inspire you, you know. That's my chest book. One of them anyway. But I haven't been playing myself or anyone lately. The only thing I have been playing when I play is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. The multiplayer I like, hardcore shipment and 2K. I play my homeboy in 2K for almost every night we play. Best out of three. We've been playing for years. He won. He won this year. He won this year. I had to buy the game this year. This the first year I had to actually buy him the game and buy my game. This is the first year I had to do it. But because I've been kicking his butt for a couple years straight, like 5 years straight. He think he the man. He think he the man because he won this year. It's all good. It's all good. My young Padawan. It's all good. What else are we playing? And Yu-Gi-Oh! The Master Duel. It's a pretty good game. I actually met a guy on there that pretty cool. We might be able to do some business together. So yeah. I mean, just breathe, y'all. Just breathe. If I can give anybody any advice about life, just breathe. Just breathe. Just keep on breathing because you must understand, especially if you are of age, you must come to understand that everything that you've been through or that you're going through or may go through, you've been through it before. You made it through hard times. And you did this stress and you did the worry and did this. When are you just going to just breathe and learn to go with it and understand whatever it is that life is trying to show you or give to you? and then more than likely it's trying to give you peace. Hmm. Life wants to give you peace. Yahweh wants to give you peace. Nature wants to give you peace. Yeah. Peace within. So learn to breathe. Seriously, like just keep breathing, man. No matter what they throw at you, as long as you breathe and don't worry about it, don't stress over, you're gonna get through it. And taking yourself through any like emotional stress and depressions and all of these things, man, ain't none of that stuff worth it, man. It ain't nothing all. It ain't worth it to beat yourself up like that. To put yourself in a prison, to put yourself in a box, to keep beating yourself down. Even if you did something bad, even if you are guilty and you letting your guilt keep you in that box and do damage to yourself and self damage and self destruction and self sabotage. When is enough enough? When do you say I'm not gonna do it no more? Hmm. When? When do you stop? When do you forgive yourself? When do you move forward? Choose to move forward. Choose to heal. Choose to let it go and move past it and put it behind you. And no longer hold yourself worthy to continue to be punished. When do you move past that? When is enough? And 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 not have a breaking point that sends you even further down into the spiral or to the pit, but to inspire you to come out of it, to step up, to think differently, to be differently, to feel differently, to look at things differently, to have grown through all that you are going through. When do when does one become aware of oneself and what has real meaning and what doesn't, what matters and what doesn't? Turn your anger into something beautiful. Turn your anger, pain, your shame, your guilt, your sinfulness, your doubts, your fears, your aggression, depression. Turn those things to beauty, to purpose. Learn to cook your dish and then serve it to the world. Give it away. Give it away. Give it away. part of the collective anyway. We all have the same. Some of us act on. We act on the ones we want to act on. But we all are part of the same collective consciousness. There's really no real individuality. Because there's nothing that can happen to you that can't happen to me. We all suffer the same thing. You know what I'm saying? The same ending. Or should I say, ending to a new beginning. Because it's never ending, right? For all you people that think life is circular, spherical, it's not. It's lineage. Okay? Strict. Yes. Life is in a line. Time is in a line. Although it recycles, it's always going forward, not in a circle. It's actually not recycling backwards, it's recycling forward, not repeating past. It's just repeating the cycle of life forward. It's not backwards. It's linear. I said lineage. It's lineage too. It's in a line. A line, a line. A line means a line, not a circle. Shut up, man. I'm serious. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay. Let me see. I got an open track. I really don't need nothing else. I really don't need nothing else. I'm gonna turn that guitar up. I don't know. I don't really need no strings. Probably could add another guitar, but I'm just thinking drum. Maybe a percussion. Let's go with the drum. Let's see what the drum sounds like. Put another drum in there. Good. That's a breakdown. That I can end the song with that. Yeah. I can end the song with that. Yeah. Just them 3 tracks. See, the thing about, I'm assuming that it's in all producers. You know what I'm saying? Especially the ones that really feel the music. I would hope that will be all producers, but some of them, it's not. You know, it's like mechanical making a beat. You know? should be your heart and soul. You know what I mean? So you can hear the song, different songs inside of it, or different, you know what I'm saying, moods and feels in the song. Turning off different genres, you know what I'm saying? Just turning off different sounds changes the whole track. And that's how you can learn the way to break it down that have different flow in it. How much time you really want to spend to, you know, make it your own. Really make it your own and really make it seem, make it a song like it's being played and not just the loop over and over and over, but really give it a song life and depth and the up and down, you know, excitement, add, you know, excitement to the track. It's just simple. It's just turning muting certain tracks in certain areas. That's what I do once I get the stems, the tracks, files, put them where I need to put them. I grab them all up, select them all, and then I drag them all the way to the end to how many bars I think that it's probably going to be, depending on how much I like it. Probably be longer, but usually I take it around to about, you know, like 92, something like that, 96, somewhere around there. You know, sometimes I go there for sometimes, most of the time I don't. Especially with like the tempo that I'm using, you know what I'm saying? It's slower, so I try to get everything in quick, so it don't be so long. Because I don't know what's wrong with people don't have the attention span to listen to the song. The longer you listen to it, that's when you know, once you get past that 3 minutes, bro, that's when the song really starts to grab your attention and really can work on you and bring some kind of reverberation within you. That's when you really start hearing it. The longer you listen to it, the longer you hear it. The longer you can really let yourself dive into it. That's why all that high frequency music and all that stuff, all of that stuff is just looped over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And it's the same sound. The longer you listen to it, the more it's having an influence on your cells, on your body, your vibrations, on you. I got enough, so I had 3 tracks. Their subscription is worth it. Splice. And it's addictive. Oh my gosh. I got like so many tracks that I have to arrange. Like I have all these song starters, these songs I started, all these tracks I started, and just have like the first 12 tracks. I mean, the first 12 bars of, I don't know, tracks. First 12 bars of and just breaking down like we're gonna work on this one right here. It's called autonomy. That's what I named it. I think being an artist is not just the one who's singing, but the artist is the one who creates. Like I'm an artist all the way down to the picture that I choose to use as a cover art. What you see in the picture. You know what I'm saying? How much of you see the lighting is when you're an artist, you're very detailed and very specific. You know what I'm saying? Is very tedious, tedious work. And some people are more anal than others. I'm one of those guys. I'm easy to work with, but I've been around some people like you can't. They don't want you to make a mistake. Like they want you to be perfect. I can't create in that kind of environment. It has to flow. It has to flow. Even when I want to create, and if I'm not in that space to create, I ain't creating nothing. I'm just wasting my time. Eh, I'm not. I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not there. So I have to create when I'm ready, like when I'm feeling it, when I'm feeling something. You know what I'm saying? Earlier, like I was saying, it was a guy that I worked with. He was here with his lady, and we were having a deep conversation, and it was really good to see, you know, a woman with her head on her shoulders, a black woman with her head on her shoulder that's sticking by her man, and she's really committed to him. She's committed to the relationship. She's committed to making it work and compromise and doing her part and being there and supporting him even when he didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? And didn't wasn't there to take advantage of him when he did. You know what I'm saying? To is it was good to see, a black couple committed to making it work. I had the conversation recorded, you know what I'm saying? I have a couple different conversations that I have with people. People come around me and just talk. They just want to start talking. You know what I'm saying? And I've learned to listen, and I learned to ask questions like an interviewer. So, I'll put the joint on record. They don't even know. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell them. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes I may ask up front, depending. But when you do that, it messes up the conversation. Is not as pure. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't really like to do so much talking because I don't want to feel like it's not coming from a place with me because I know it's being recorded. But I will when I gather my thoughts and feel like that's what needs to be said. Then that's when I'll say something, say what I want to say. And other times when I'm at in my passionate and emotional feelings in my state, uh, and I start to stuttering and hesitating because I got like 20 thoughts just went through my daggone mind. What I was about to say and this and how I want to say it and change this word and like all of these things, it just happens. You know what I'm saying? And anxieties because you wanted to be received and not, you know what I'm saying? Now just one ear and out the other or taken as mumble jumble or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever a person may think, you know what I'm saying? Because you can say one thing the same way in the same context in the same tone to three different people, and you will get three different outcomes and three different responses depending on what's going on with that person. So it's not always what's being said; is what's going on in the person. But she um she received what I was saying, and we didn't we didn't combat on opinions. Um, um, and she was patient with me. She was patient with me when I started, when I got a little passionate, and the thoughts were coming so fast that I just, stumbling, making it not very presentable, and that was patient, you know what I'm saying? Because it was a good conversation. It was good and refreshing to be able to have conversation with somebody, with people that are willing to talk about real things and real issues about life, and not superficial things, but things that bring about healing, and needed conversations for people to, to really, like, really love each other, and really be honest. And I mean, so some things were said that were, I'm sure, were said before, but what came out, probably not in front of another person like it did, and probably shouldn't have been, or maybe it should have. Maybe, like, it needed to be said to bring about healing, like, or to bring about truth, or to bring about peace or happiness or balance with whatever is being called for what was being revealed. You know what I'm saying? And should have been received, and as I stated, should not be taken lightly. You know what I'm saying? Because when people um, tell you what they want, and they tell you who they are, and they tell you what they will do if they don't receive what they need, or what they feel as though they ultimately want with you, um, you lose them. You lose them. It's just that simple. You lose them. And that's the reality of it. No matter how much you think that they'll stay, they won't. Eventually, people get to a point where they say, we say, I said, enough is enough. When enough is enough, you have to do something about it. You have to rise. You have to stand up, or forever hold your peace. Because if you don't never speak it and verbalize it and put it out there, what you're feeling, what you want, what you deserve, what you desire, with good intentions, because the desires of evil are with malice intentions, with wickedness, you reap what you sow. So when you want to accomplish something, or be with someone, and live the state that you want to live in, your intentions need to be pure. If you want to be truly continue to reap the benefits of whatever it is that you receive, because the days of the wicked, they don't last, and the rewards of the wicked is what? Their shame. So everything balances out, and I know that my target audience is men, are men, mostly around my age, or a little younger. And I know a lot of you can relate to the things that I say. I know a lot of you can feel the things that I say, because I don't do this. I would have never done this came out here on this platform, on any platform, and speak how I speak and tell my story and disclose different things about me and things that I've learned and wisdom and understanding that I have through experience, not nothing from the daggone book, but from real life experiences. You know what I'm saying? The book, psychology, that's why we in the way this system that we're in. Once that became a serious tool or a serious practice of science, understanding the brain and how people work, think, and how to manipulate them and all of these things, that became very, very, very dangerous, and they weaponized it. They have not used the knowledge that they have gained of the brain and human behavior for our betterment, but they used it to the detriment of humans to uh, and I'm talking about in the United States, but it's happening around the world, especially those that are in cahoots, are in union and ally with the United States. The powers that be rub elbows. Is the same mentality around the world. You know what I'm saying? If it's happening in one country, it's happening in another, and you better believe it's happening in the United States. It's happening under a different guise, and it's just under people. The is people are blinded by what they think they're living in freedom. They're not living in freedom. We live. This is just like China. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. They block what we see. They control what we see, what we hear. They control what we eat. It's the same thing. It's just plentiful and it's wasteful and it's all of these things. But guess what? It's wasteful because it's not real. It's engineered food. A lot of it is engineered. It's not real fruit. You know what I'm saying? It's poison. It's poison. You know what I'm saying? How does the fruit that they have stay fresh so long and all of these things? Because of the chemicals that they spray on it to make it to preserve it and make it look all shiny when that's what's killing you. And now this human eating. Now we resorting to cannibalism. Now, like that's a thing. Like that's supposed to be high society. Like we're repeating the same cycles over and over and over and over again. You got the homo agenda. Now you got cannibalism. What? Separating the man from the woman because the spirit of the wicked one, the ungodly spirit that's running this country and running these nations, that is running the world, the ungodliness, the antichrist, call it what you want to call it, wickedness, demonic, spirits, evil, whatever it is, that's what's running the world to bring humanity to an end by their own hand, or should I say by their own mind and hearts. Greed, power, money, coldness, independence. Come on now. How do we continue to exist if we are not together? Why can't there be peace? If we took money out of the equation, do you think there will be peace? would there still be hatred and jealousy among people where everything is shared equally and evenly? They're actually trying to um, implement that too, where you work for different corporations and you live there, you eat there, you sleep there, you work there, and everything is paid for, and you have no worries. You just have to go to work, do your part, your share. But even in that, there's evil in that, in their intent. That would be very, very useful and helpful for humanity. It would. Psychologically, it would take so much stress off of people. But then you will have these people, these corporations, in complete and total control over you. Whether you eat, sleep, it will be like being in jail. But you're out here and you're free. You have a car, you can still go have entertainment. They're paying you for all of these things. They're paying you to just spend your time there. You're obligated to the corporation. And that's the new way of work, how work is going to be outside of the robots. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be like a whole world that's inside a whole nother wall, and the people that are outside of that, just like you see on all of these apocalyptic movies, post-apocalyptic movies. What are we going to do as humans? Are we going to stand up against this injustice, against the powers that be? If they want to rule with God, their positions, their power, and their authority is ordained by God, so is their destruction with the misuse of that power. So is the overthrowing and overtaking and complete and utter destruction of that ideology. Because that's why we are in this condition today, because it's been the same ideology over and over and over for hundreds of years. It's the same families still in power. Yeah, there are some new faces here and there, you know, somebody that ain't a third or second or fifth cousin away that just, got into the clique or whatever, but they don't never stay long because they go in with all full intention to make a change, and there's so much corruption, so much depth to it that they can't even do anything. They can't even make a stab. And if they help scream and shout and yell it out in front of people, well, more people need to just do that. Stand up and say what's truly going on, point out what the wrongs in front of the people. But well, again, they control the airwaves. So with these delays, right? Those 7-second delays, 15-second delays, whatever type of delay it is, do it matter? You don't know. They have time to take it out. So even if some people do get it, even if a glimpse of it, people get to see it, they only seen it for a split second and they'll never see it again. Same thing happened with the World Trade Centers. When people used, y'all heard me speak about these things before. I don't rant and rave over the same that I don't like to. I said it. I said it already. I said it before. I said it. Said it. Said it before. I don't know. Am I ready for war? Yeah, get your spirit right and prepare to fight. That's something that came to me the other day. I posted it on Instagram, you know, in one of them stories where you can just type and post. It's going to be a word of the day one of these days, up and coming days. Get your spirit right and prepare to fight. Yeah, yeah. All right, so this is what I do. Once I got all the tracks in there, got all these tracks in there, and this is how I break it down. So I just go a couple bars at a time. I mute what I don't want. This is how I'm gonna determine what I want my intro to be. I think that's a cool intro. Yeah. Just turn down the input a little bit. Yeah, such a parameters, your sound. You want to be clean. But that's going to be the intro, right? What I'm doing now, I'm just taking these particular tracks and putting them on buses, so all the sounds are not fighting to come through one output. So I'm separating the sound. Alright, so that's gonna be my intro. So boom, that's 4 bars. My intro gonna be 4 bars. So I'm gonna take the next, probably bring in the next 2 tracks. Bring in the next 2 tracks. Delete that out. I'm gonna delete that out. Then I'm gonna unmute these, restart it. I heard how it came in. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a fade in here because it kind kind of hard when it come in. I don't want it to come in so hard. I want it to come in soft. So what I'm going to do here is boom. I'm going to take these out. Okay, boom. I'm gonna start that. It's like a puzzle. I mean, people do it different. Okay, so I don't like how that came in. So what I'm going to do, I think it was around 15th bar where that will come in nice and smooth. And I do it off of how I hear it. You know what I'm saying? How I hear it. That's how I arrange the song, how I hear it myself. Okay, it's a little. Take a little bit of this off. Uh, Take that snap the grid off. That when you take that snap the grid off, then you can move things, you know, more subtly, a little bit at a time, and not in chunks, but a little bit at a time. Okay, bam. Let me see. All right, boom. So that's what 12. That's about 16 bars, a little over. All right. So bam. I'm gonna cut that out. from 2 trumpets. We'll cut that out. See where they end. You know that space in there? You know, that's where it ended. These are sounds, sound waves, and where it's flat doesn't necessarily mean there's no sound there. It just means that it's really low. But in this case, that's the end of that note, and the end of that chord. Let's see. It might sound better all the way at the 16. You know, there's rules to engineering, mixing, and mastering. You know, and the simple ones are, the 4, 8, you know what I'm saying? Keeping stuff on the bars. That 4 and 8, you know what I'm saying? If you know which bar, you know what I'm saying? You want to keep things in line, keep everything coming in on a certain measure. Is that the measure that it comes over? Bar measure. See, this sound better as 17. So now I got that space in there. Now, in here, I want to do something different. So what I'm going to do is, boom, all of this can get taken out because we're not going to use that. Remember? All that was grayed out. So all this, I took one too many out. No. Yeah. Undo that. Undo that. Delete. We just want the 3. We might keep that on. That might go. But all that is gone. So we heard all that. Is that this? Okay, so that was right. It's not. Something I don't like. Okay. Is that? So I don't want that to come on right away. So let's mute that. All right. stretched it out to get, so I can get up on it and take this out a little bit. Because sometimes you gotta expand it to really, once you take that snap to grid off, then you can take a little bit off at, little bits, not chunks. And the more you expand it to zoom into it, the even smaller it goes, Yeah. Right there. So we're gonna have another break. So boom. Split that because mostly all that's gonna go. That's gonna go. No, that's gonna go. Um, I don't want them horns. I don't want no more horn. That's the base. And that's that other joint. Alright, let's see what it Okay. I'm gonna take all of this out. And this. And this. And then I will fade that out right here. So it came out to be 68 tracks. And that's how I would arrange. That's how I arrange one way when I'm dealing with the AI, the tools that help create the music for you. You know what I'm saying? Help cut out a lot of the steps that I was doing, manually going through looking for the sounds to match other sounds. You know what I'm saying? And now it's just like they cut it out. They grab the selection and presenting them with you, presenting you with them, and it just goes a lot quicker because now you're not even being entertained with sounds that won't even fit. So it cuts out a lot of that time, searching time, having to make it work. Now and again, when you're creating, is how you want to think, how you want it to be heard. Is what you're speaking. Now, what I did right there in the middle, that some probably would say I did that too early because because right here is how many bars of that first horn. But then when I brought this one in, this ain't on as long, but it's how I wanted to sound. But then I put it at the end where it should have been long, and I put that at the end to fade out. I don't know. Maybe I might keep it like that, or maybe I'll go with the standard. It all depends on after I listen to it a couple times, how I like it. But I know this beginning is staying how it stay. Now, See how that drum stayed in there that whole time? That drum I added in there, that was only supposed to be for here, but it fit right into that drum. That's just gonna fade. Alright, I don't like that loop. Maybe a little bit more space right there. I'm trying to get a good loop. Almost. There wasn't no pop in it, so wasn't no pop, no space, so I'll take it. Well, This is when real work begins, when you start listening to it. Ah. What I'm going to do is, I want that to sound different. Maybe. Let me see. Why is it? I got tired of holding that phone, but I'm gonna let you hear another little joint, and then I'm going to end this live. I had to save it. That's why I broke. The music stopped. To all you producers, wannabe producers, new producers, save as soon as possible. Save as soon as possible, because sometimes when we get going and creating and something might happen and you lose that track, and that drives me crazy. It drives me crazy, especially if I spend a couple hours into it. Oh my gosh. I hate when I do that, man. That's part of your life. You put your life into that. And it's just gone. When have you ever heard it? Take the drums out right here. That's cool. I'm gonna leave it like that for now. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that for now. But I have so many joints that I created like that. So many stacks or so many AI created song starters or you know beginnings. Once I discovered it and I started making some crazy joints, I couldn't stop. I did like I got like over 60 of them that I need to finish that I need to work on. So I really don't need to create any new ones. I was just inspired to create something new. I just felt that energy coming through me, and because of the conversation had really like created, you know, a spark, created some passion in me, sparked me. So I needed to. I felt like I needed to put that energy somewhere. It wasn't nothing bad. It was just, I was feeling charged. So I knew it was a good time to create. I knew it was a good time to create. I want to share this one. It actually has lyrics too. Just oh no, I don't want to play. No, no, I didn't want the lyrics to play. As you can see, the name of the song is Can't Come and Go Again. Transition so hard. Oh, I fixed it. Yeah. I don't know. It's just that's the words that came to me as I was creating. I'm talking about come and go, just can't come and go again. Come and go, not again. You know what I mean? Yeah, I wanted to share that. I'll be out soon. To the family members, where is the love, especially between the woman and the man? What are you willing to do to fix it, to reestablish it, to reconnect it, to rebuild it, to reunite, to redefine it, to transform it, heal it, make it better, make it better. That third eye, boy, that third eye coming in. Woo, whoa. Oh my gosh. A whole different way I see it. Wow. But maybe I need to cover it up. So, you know what I mean? Cover it up on these airlines. I'm trying to transmit to mine. No, you transmit out. Transmit out. But yeah. Thank you for everybody that's been tuning in, either on this page or on the other page. Either way, you're seeing me. I know sometimes the word of the day is on one page and then it's on the other page. Uh, Sometimes it's by accident, sometimes it's intentional. Trying to get the subscribers up on that channel, on my music channel, like on the other channel. Um, so yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoy this. May have learned something, a new technique of how to lay the songs out, separate them, and how to turn them off, splice them where you want the next one to come in, and that way you're not just fooling around, putting them there, put them all together, turn them on one at a time or whatever you know, and make your arrangement how you want to, and then you can still move around. Once you cut out all the pieces, once you cut off all the fat, you know what I'm saying? Do what you want with it. You know what I mean? That's how I've been making these drugs. I mean, making it easier, and I don't have to worry about the transition being messed up or anything because everything is already in place. I'm only cutting it from out of place. My move, I don't have to do as much movement unless I want to. Yeah. Just a little technique. What? Somebody tuned in. Check that out. Oh, my man Shane, what's going on, Shane Dio? Somebody got on here. What's up? That's what's up. Yeah, this one of them joints you probably want to jump on, huh? It'll be out soon. It'll be out soon. You can jump on it. I mean, you probably heard the lyrics if you've been on. I don't know. Just can't come and go. You know what I mean? That's in your head, so now you might want to jump in there. You just can't come and go. Just can't come and go again. Come and go, not again. I mean, that might inspire you. That's a lyric for you. That set your tone on what you're going. You know. I don't know. Can I type back? What's good? What's good? I don't know if I can. Can I type back? Can I say anything? Um, well, what's good? What's going on, Shane? Just making some music. Well, this is a joint I've already worked on. I'm just like a little listening party. Earlier, I was making a joint and showing my community, my tribe, my followers, um, how I create music sometimes. Yeah, I know you like this one. I know this is a sound. Yeah. I don't know what I've been on this violin kick lately. You know what I'm saying? I love that melodramatic energy that it brings to it. Oh man, your Wi-Fi. Okay. Mm. I don't know, man. I got the joint on here where I can add guests. You know what I'm saying? I want to be on here with somebody. You want on? I got the link. I can send you the link if you want to go live. I can send you the link. You want to get in here? You might want to play something. I don't know. But yeah. Thanks Shane Dio for tuning in. Appreciate your time. I'm gonna close this session out. And till next time, I hope you enjoy the tunes. Be out soon. This was can't come and go again. And the other one was called Autonomy, and they'll be out pretty soon. They'll be out soon. Maybe in the next couple. Maybe. I put out a lot of tracks lately. When I do a whole live, you know what I'm saying? I gotta take time to fall back because all the sounds stay in my head, and like all I hear once it starts jumbling, and it's just too much. I'm hearing the same thing over and over. I gotta step back and clear my head to be able to hear the music again, to hear it clearly again. You know what I'm saying? So, peace, family. Much love. Shalom. Be safe out there. Get your spirit right and prepare to fight. Cause it's not looking good out here, y'all. It's not with these governments, and especially not with our government and how we're being run. People in this country are becoming fed up. Um, there's been rumors and talks of civil war. There's been rumors and talks of world war. There's been rumors and talks of wars everywhere around you. The signs of the times, the lovers of men, the homosexual agendas, the cannibalism, all of these things that humans are doing, these horrible things are doing to each other for money, for power, for greed, for land that belongs to everybody that people think they are in possession of. They have no real control over, no real power. When they die, it is no longer theirs. In their mind, it was never theirs. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. It was only theirs in their mind. It was never theirs. Everything is everybody's. It's just those that empower, that have gathered riches, and have gathered wealth, and have gathered military protection to serve an agenda to keep their money and oppress people. But tech, tech, technologically, if we are as advanced as we say we are, then people should not be hungry. People should not hunger. People should not have stress. People should not have to work so hard to live comfortably, live respectably, and be able to produce and innovate in ways that come from the mind and come from within and come from a place of love and likeness and ease without pressures and stress of basic needs being met. When we all have to go through this same process of life of living over each human being, life continues to come. So why is it that these powers that be, nobody is thinking about making it easier for the people that come? They're really not. They're really not thinking about making the world a better system of living where people are more focused on the spiritual aspect of their internal being and really bringing healing and life into the earth instead of this darkness of death and yes, death, this darkness, death. And darkness don't necessarily mean death, but they're making darkness death. And it's to our own detriment. That's the crazy thing. It's like all these people are being praised for being brilliant. How are you brilliant when your plan is to destroy everybody? That's what makes you brilliant? Man, come on, y'all. Come on. I ain't gonna leave on. I'm gonna leave on positive note. I'm gonna leave y'all with a smile because most of y'all only watch me because y'all like my smile, right? Y'all like when I laugh and I'm smiling. I like it too. I like it too. I like it too. But that don't mean I don't have no passion. I don't still have that fire in me because I still got that fire in me. Yeah. I got so much work, real for real. I wish I had a team so I can get some things done, real for real. Where I'm not just doing all the recording by myself, helping me finish songs and all of this, and really, really, really like push out a body of work, an album. You know what I'm saying? A real body of work. That's what I want to do. You know what I mean? But living and all the things that it takes to do what I'm doing and get it all done and to make it perfect. And for real, I want it to be heard. I don't want fame and success. I want the message to be heard. I want the music to be heard. I want it to be understood. I want it to be felt. I want it to be felt. I want the world to cry, not out of a cry to release, a cry to heal, a cry to bring about a new beginning. Because through your tears, that's like release, right? That's purifying yourself. It's purification. The world needs purification, and the powers that be is not bringing about anything that brings about empathy or compassion or anything like that. So who's gonna have to do it? God is, right? Yahweh's gonna have to step in like he always do, right? He's gotta bring the people to their knees. Because even though the people that are empowered go under that place by God. Right. But even those people get replaced. You know what I'm saying? Those people get replaced, overthrown, their ideology wiped out because of their corruption. When things become exposed, and that's what's happening these days. Everything that has been going on under the light is finally being exposed. Look at how Israel is moving. Do you think spiritual people will move like that? Mm. They wouldn't move like that. They wouldn't. Shooting sewage onto people and property, bringing about disease and airborne viruses and contaminants is This is bio warfare. The same thing that's those Europeans supposedly did to those Europeans, because those Jews are in power over there are Europeans. Those are not real Jews. Those are not the covenant African Jews. Those are European converted Jews that were placed in power by the powers that be, the nations, United Nations, or whatever alliances, NATO, whoever. You know what I'm saying? They didn't kill off Germany. Germany just manifested itself in Russia and the United States. They just went underground, just like the mob did. The mentality, we're being led by criminals. We're being led by the mob mentality. And some of these people are actually mob members. Secret societies, whatever you want to call them. It's all mashed up of wickedness and evil to destroy you, to take advantage of you, to oppress you. The same thing. Everything to keep you busy and distracted from God, from you, saving your soul, praying against what needs to be prayed against, and not praying for it to make your rent, not praying to eat, not praying for clothes and houses and cars, or praying for the land to be healed, renewed, restored, the air to be clean again, for love to be the dominant spirit in the nation, in the world. Peace, y'all. Peace. Don't say peace, 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 peace.